Mr. President, you are the oldest president ever.
Pretty good shape, huh?
Which leads to my next question. You are more aware of this than anyone. Some people ask whether you are fit for the job. And when you hear that, I wonder what you think.
Watch me. I mean, honest to God, that's all I think. Watch me. If you think I don't have the energy level or the mental acuity, then that's one thing.
That was Joe Biden there telling anyone who has doubts about his mental ability to watch him. Biden took part in his first sit-down interview with CBS's 60 Minutes program. Scott Pelley asked Biden what he thinks about all the doubts surrounding the president's mental inabilities. He brushed off any of that criticism, believing that he is fit for the job. Social media users reacted to this online. One person wrote, "We all have been watching you. It's obvious you are not mentally, emotionally, or physically able to run a bingo hall, let alone a whole country." "That's the problem. We are watching you," someone else wrote. And finally, "Watching you is why we think that." Joe Biden is the oldest ever sitting president in the United States. If he ran for a second term, he would be 82 years old in 2024. If he won the term, he would finish in 2028 at 86 years old. And despite the fact that he claims he is mentally and physically fit, he just isn't convincing a large majority of voters who believe that he is just too old. In a New York Times and Siena College poll from July, a majority of Democratic voters, 33%, describe the president's age as the main reason as to why the party should elect a different candidate for the 2024 presidential election. But this isn't just about his age. It's about the way he's presented himself with the fumbling and the bumbling in addresses, using cheat sheets and failing to answer questions from reporters. He has said he does plan to run for president in 2024, but within the 60 Minutes interview, he danced around giving a concrete answer.
Look, if I were to say to you, I'm running again, all of a sudden a whole range of things come into play that I have requirements I have to change and move and do.
In terms of election laws.
In terms of election laws. And it's much too early to make that kind of decision. I'm a great respecter of fate. And so what I'm doing is I'm doing my job. I'm going to do that job, and within the time frame that makes sense after this next election cycle here, going into next year, make a judgment of what to do.
You say that it's much too early to make that decision. I take it the decision has not been made in your own head.
Look, my intention, as I said to begin with, is that I would run again, but it's just an intention. But is it a firm decision that I run again? That remains to be seen.